All right. Good evening, everybody. Another successful weekend for the Homeless in Nashville GoFundMe campaign. This video, I want to talk a little bit about what happened today. Got some cool news to share with everyone. Talk about some of the people we met and talk about everyone's favorite subject, money. All right, first things first. So we successfully passed out 12 bags today, 3 women's bags and 9 men's bags. So when I say we, it was me and my wife, but also somebody reached out, a complete stranger. I want to give a shout out to Justin Rockwell. Thank you very much for your participation today. He met with me and my wife today at Centennial Park, downtown Nashville. He decided to bring some extra items, a few that I never even thought of using, but I imagine are going to be very helpful. Also, he brought his dog with him, so we spent the afternoon walking around the park and meeting some of the homeless community in that area and passed out some bags. I think it went really well. So first I'll talk about some of the items we had this week. Of course, we had the coffee cup, granola bars. We also had cheese crackers with peanut butter. Also had, did I say Slim Jim? We had some Slim Jim, some cookies. We also had the soap. We had toothbrush toothpaste. We also had, hand sanitizer. The infamous Tootsie Roll Pop, gloves, hat, socks, bottled water, the instant coffee, and Justin brought some, let me see if I can remember all these items, some hydrogen peroxide, like these little squirt bottles. Those are really cool. I think there's like some body wash type stuff, like you don't need a shower to do it. It was like some kind of cleaner stuff that was really cool. I brought some notebooks, playing cards. I've thought about putting playing cards in here before, and I almost bought a few packs last night, but I guess the Lord heard our prayers and brought us some playing cards. Thought that was cool. Also, I mentioned the duct tape. Let's see, what else did he have? Golly, I wish I would have took a picture. In fact, I think my wife might have got some pictures, so I'll post those. Anyway, let me just say the items in the bags this week, phenomenal. The quality of these bags, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. And I know we could spend a little bit less on the quality of the bags. That way we get more of the bags out there. But honestly, I think everything that we're putting in there is a need. It's an absolute need for people that are on the streets. So I'm really glad that we were able to increase the quality of the bags this week by more than I could have ever imagined. But that's also a testament to other ways that you can help out. Like I said, Justin decided to volunteer not only a few items, but he volunteered his time. Part of the reason was so that he could learn a little bit more about how this operation works, what he can do to make a difference in his own part of town. When he comes out on his own, he said that when he helps the homeless, what he likes to do is go and buy some lunch for himself, buy an extra, whatever it is that he gets, finds a homeless person, sits down, eats with them, talks with them. I think it's a beautiful thing. I love that idea, and I'm probably going to do that myself in the future. So we met some very interesting people today. One of those people, let's talk about Heather first. So Heather was in a group of 4 people. She had recently been in treatment not long ago. She was an active member of the Narcotics Anonymous community, had an accident at work and decided to start taking pain medicine again. And unfortunately, it led her down some dark paths to relapse today. And it was cold a little bit today. It's not as cold as it has been, but she didn't have a jacket. I want to give a shout out to my wife, Sarah, for giving her her jacket. I thought that was really cool of her. I don't know if she'd want me to mention that here or not, but it was really neat of her to do that. And she was really interesting to talk to. Cephas. Cephas had a Chihuahua, um, who was actually the sweetest dog in the world. He was really cool. So we played with the dog for a little bit, talked to him. He was a boxer back in the day and now suffers from ALS. Um, and we talked a little bit about family and uh, what it's like for him in his daily life. We talked to a gentleman named Steve. Steve um, was he didn't have a lot of words, but the few words that he said were very impactful. And we asked him, what are some things that you wish that we could do for the homeless community? Like, what are some things we could do better? And hot meals was something. So I know all of the organizations that are feeding the homeless with hot meals and things like that.
Powering off.
Oh, hello. Sorry, that was my speaker. Anyway, we're not going to start the video over. We're just gonna plow on through that. So he said a hot meal, and I thought that was good. Brought up a conversation about the health impact that the homeless community has on the medical industry, and being uninsured and needing different things to keep them healthy is nearly impossible because, well, they're always eating fast food and snacks and things like that. And although our bags aren't, the healthiest bags in the world, I can see where in the future that may impact what we put in there, because, that ends up being a burden on the taxpayer. And that's a conversation for another time about, the health industry and insurance and things like that. But the system that we got right now, mixed with the unhealthy habits of not only the homeless, but addicts and alcoholics as well, um, we could solve some pretty big problems by simply giving homeless people a healthier um, option as far as food goes. So yeah. So met another gentleman who said that his name was not important, but he blessed us with some poetry. He spoke 3 different poems that he said that he wrote. I'd never heard them anywhere, but they were very, very insightful, very deep and meaningful. And let me tell you, it's better poetry than I could write, that's for sure. He also had some art that he was selling. Unfortunately, I was not able to buy the art from him, but I'll tell you, it was good. He was good. Um, Also met Daryl today. Daryl was a self-proclaimed street preacher. So what Daryl says his specialty is the Word of God, and that he loved to preach in front of his community and with his friends and his people. Um, so while we were speaking to Daryl, I think maybe 3 or 4 different people walked by, hollering at him, hey, Daryl, what's up, man? Hey, preacher, So obviously he's impacting his community um, by being a preacher. So that's kind of cool too. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about some of the people we met today. Give a shout out to Justin again. Thank you for coming out today. If you watch this video, um, appreciate that. And because of his interest in this, and he said some of his friends are also interested in reaching out, we may get together in the future and put something together. And instead of this just being a one-time thing, which I never really meant for it to be just this month, but we may have to readjust some things after this month. But it is still something that I want to do at least once a month, or twice a month. I don't know yet. We're getting there. Any suggestions there would be greatly appreciated. Okay, let's talk money. So I got all the receipts that I have collected over the last few weeks. And yes, there are many. All right, so I don't know if you can see these, but we're going to go over some of these together. So this one is $2.13. I had to go buy a couple of the single coffees. They didn't have them at the dollar store. All right, $22.73. $20.73, and you can even see some of those items there on the side if you want to get a closer look at what we're doing as far as every single item. $14.12. Yeah. All right. $5.30. This was water and some granola bars. All right, big money. Ta-da! If you can read that, so it's $85.01. Okay. All right, another big one here. So it is $70.86. Okay. And this one is $60.89. All right. So if I add those in my head real quick, I come up with $218.23. And I actually did the math before this, so no, I didn't just do that in my head. And if you look at the GoFundMe page, we have managed to raise $375. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for that. Off the books, this is donations given to me by a few family members and a close friend. That has equaled total to, so we got $500 total. So other than the $375, we have a $75 donation and two $25 donations. So yeah, that gives us a grand total of $500. And if you do the math on that, hold on a sec. Did I add that up wrong? No, I just forgot to subtract it. Okay. No. Sorry, guys. Okay, so if we do, no, I do need a calculator. Sorry. Okay, so $500 minus the $218.23 that we have already spent gives us a grand total of, there we go, okay, $281.77. Sorry, I know that was painful to sit through, trust me. Just as painful from this side of the camera. All right, so we have a total of $281.77 after adding everything up. I did some quick math earlier, and then we received some donations since the last time I did math. So we're good for next week, which is going to be the last week, maybe. I'm still going to be asking for donations, and here's the reason why, is because if I see the donations coming in, I definitely will keep this going one way or the other, whether it goes back to twice a month, once a month, or whatever. I'll let everybody know as we move forward. Also, I may donate to the Room in the Inn, which is another organization that works out of our church. In many churches in the Nashville area, you may go to one of those churches or know somebody that does, and that's basically where they go pick up a group of homeless men from downtown, bring them back to their church, feed them, let them take showers, fellowship with them, let them sleep, feed them in the mornings, take them back. So I also volunteer with that group, and that's going to be picking up here in just a couple of weeks. So they also take donations for care packages, things of that nature. So like I said, I'm going to keep everyone updated with what we're doing, but I'm going to keep doing this until I can't anymore. So next week, the bags may keep the same quality, and we may go up. a few more bags next week, and up that number from maybe 12 to 15 or 18. So that's where we're at. All right, everybody. Another successful day, another successful mission. Again, thank you so much for everything that you guys have done for this campaign, the donations, the shares, the prayers, the likes, everything you're doing has gotten us where we're at, and I'm just ever so grateful. Talking to those people today, I could tell that what we're doing is truly blessing them. And anyone that's kept up with my story, I know that the reason that I'm sitting in this chair today and not where they are, because I was, or not in prison or dead, is because of hope. You know, that's the bottom line. I had to have hope in order to find some love for myself. And once I learned to love myself, then I began to believe that I was worth more than where I was. And now look where we're at. We're doing big things. So maybe we gave some hope today. Sarah gave her jacket today. We had somebody come out and volunteer today. This is just this is just great. I love it. All right, guys. Well, I'll post this video, and I may post. I know this one's kind of long, so I may post another short video just to give everybody a heads up on a few little things. But anyway, share it, care it, do what you got to do. But again, thank you, and I guess we'll see you next time. Thanks.